Northern United is determined to leapfrog Kyogle in the NRRL ladder when the two sides meet this Sunday. The Dirrawongs are at full strength and refreshed after a week off.
After Northern United's muddy encounter with Ballina 2 weeks ago, the NRRL season break came as a welcome relief.
The boys are a bit leg heavy and I think the weekend off hopefully, freshened everybody back up.
The Dirrawongs take on Kyogle on Sunday, an unpredictable side that's had some big wins this season and some big losses.
They've had an up and down season, but I think anytime you play Kyogle over at Kyogle, it's a tough game, and we're not expecting anything less.
But the Turkeys will be against a full-strength United side. The Dirrawongs should have skipper Roy Bell back on deck. He's served a 2-week ban for a careless throw in the match against Mullumbimby. Whether he plays depends on how he and Dan Randall pull up after the country championship clash in Newcastle on Saturday.
We've spoken about that. We're pretty confident those boys will come back in good shape and ready to go.
2 points will be invaluable. Only one separates the Dirrawongs from 4th and 5th Ballina and Kyogle on the ladder.
Pretty simple equation to work out. We win, we jump those two teams, and we lose. We're still fighting and trying to get into the fives.
Annalise Rosendahl, NBN News.
Due to overwhelming interest, organisers have stopped taking registrations for the upcoming Port Macquarie Ironman. All spots, have been snapped up for the 2013 event, and organisers are now looking at ways to increase participation in the future.
The Port Macquarie Ironman event has proven to have potential to pull massive crowds. Organisers closed entries early this week after reaching capacity for next year's event in May. Deputy Chairman of the local organising committee, Mike Reid, says almost 2,000 competitors have secured their spot.
Now the entries have closed. We've locked in at 1,800 competitors for next year's race, so that's a very good result, considering now that there is 4 Ironman races in Australia.
Participation has already increased by 400 places, and if the track can handle the heat, hopefully more people can enter in coming years.
We've grown it from about 1,400 over the last few years up to now 1,800. I think we're probably possible of getting 2,000 on the course, but we won't do that straight away. We'll progressively grow the numbers.
Now in its 27th year, the event is continuing to deliver an economic boost to the region.
This year we've got a big change in the event. We've certainly got a lot more international visitors from America, Japan, those sort of countries, and that's something we've been aiming at with advertising overseas and pushing the race.
The race includes a 180-kilometre cycle leg and a 42-kilometre run. Rochelle Widdowson, NBN News.
And they do that after they've swum 3.8 kilometres.
Hard work.
Tough day at the office for athletes and commentators, I can tell you.
Thanks,
on you, Reedy.
Thank you. Well, students from Xavier Catholic College now have a very good reason to stay active. This morning, the Skinner's Head School unveiled its new multi-purpose hall, complete with state-of-the-art sporting facilities. The $4 million centre was opened with a holy blessing. The facility includes additional classrooms and will allow sporty and artistic endeavours to continue, regardless of the weather.